you so much for having me, guys. If you can hear me loud and clear, just kind of like give me like a 10 in the comments. I would massively, massively appreciate it. Oh yeah, give me that. Oh, I love that. Like that, yeah. You didn't even need the comments. You were just like, yeah, let's go instead. Oh, you guys have been on those e-shots already, haven't you? Oh, I know what it's like. I know what it's like when you're on them bad boys. So, thank you so much for the introduction. The books are being shipped by pigeon at the moment. So like that's what happens. And when they arrive in the US, they then arrive, they get packaged up onto like a snail, you know, and they kind of like just go from like New York to wherever all by snail. So it can take about 6 years at the moment with all that's going on. I probably shouldn't say that, should I? So like, they'll be with you soon. But like, no, that's like, obviously that's, for those of you, that's not true. So anyway, my network marketing career started in 1987. But I wasn't born until 1988. So whenever I say that to people are like, well, how is that true? So my mum and dad, they had about this much money in the bank account, like about that. They just sold a business for like break even. And my dad had no business, no income, no job. My mum was pregnant with me. She had about 4 months to go until she was giving birth to me. They had this 5-bedroom detached house. It was one of those houses that if you leant against the wall, the whole house would fall down. Right? So my dad comes up with this elaborate plan. He goes, you know what we're going to do? We only really kind of stay in the same room together, and we kind of, there's only one bathroom and one kitchen. So why don't we live in bedroom 1? And then we rent out the rooms of bedroom 2, bedroom 3, bedroom 4, bedroom 5, the basement, the living room, and the dining room to complete strangers. And my mum was like, no. And my dad was like, oh, we'll do it anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so he rented out the rooms. One morning is in October 1987. He kind of wakes up, he's scratching his eyes, he walks into the bathroom and he sees a stranger that was renting out the room of bedroom number 2 on the toilet going about his business. He's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. He runs out, he goes downstairs, and as he goes downstairs, he's so frustrated, and he had his enough is enough moment. Has anyone had that enough is enough moment before where they're like, this is just enough, right? Goes downstairs. On the kitchen table is a newspaper that guy from bedroom number 2 has just left, right? And he scrunches it up, about to throw it away. But before he finishes scrunching it up, he sees a picture of an Aston Martin sports car. Now, we all know Aston Martin, James Bond, British, all that sort of stuff. But he sees the Aston Martin and 3 words written above it. MLM, MLM, MLM. I drive an Aston Martin, you can too, call me now. My dad looks at MLM and goes, MLM? I know, make love monthly. That's what it means. Make love monthly, make love monthly, make love monthly. I drive an Aston Martin, I want in. I'm saying, Dad, don't you mean like make love minutely or like make love Mondays? Like make love monthly is like a married man is not. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm not married yet. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's what I should aim for when I get married at some point. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to stop with that. So, especially your products, I've had some of your products and the libido just went right through the roof. It's the only shake that I've only got to add water to. All right, I'm going to stop. So, he gets invited to this event. I was in the room on the 26th of October, 1987 when my mum and dad joined the industry. They blew up with a diet cookie company. The slogan was eat cake, lose weight, right? That was the slogan. Wouldn't be allowed to do that now. And also, it was a load of rubbish. But in the 90s, no one really knew about health and wellness. There was no YouTube back then. Like, it was just, you could eat gummy bears and lose weight if you were told to by the right person. Okay? So, as a result, traveled all over the world, got started into personal development when I was 6 years old. My dad paid me £5, which is about €7, to make a page of notes listening to a guy called Earl Nightingale. So I made my first page of notes. My dad didn't tell me how big the words had to make, so I literally wrote 7 words on the piece of paper. This guy is really, really, really boring. That's what I wrote, but he gave me £5 because he didn't say what I had to write. So I got the £5, got addicted to personal development at a young age. And when I was 18 years old, my dad approached me about network marketing. And he said, right, son, now I want you to imagine this. Imagine that you had lived with his name, Jimmy Smith, I think his name is, the legend, right? Okay, head nodding, everyone loves Jimmy. So imagine you lived with Jimmy Smith for 18 years and you saw him make his fortunes, or you hung around Emily Vavra for 18 months, right? And you got the energy, you saw the income, you saw all of this incredible stuff. And then eventually, after you'd seen the fortune, the fame, the freedom, the fun, like all of this, they said to you, hey, do you want to join network marketing? And you said, no, you psychopath. I'm not joining network marketing. And the reason why I said no, that was me. I lived around it my entire life, but it wasn't for me. And the reason is I had these 3 fears. And they literally paralyzed me for 4 years. Number 1 was the fear of rejection. The idea of someone saying no to me was like, oh my God, no. Like, no. What do I do if I like speak to my best friend, like, and my best friend says no, and then my best friend then tells all my other best friends, hey, if Frazer contacts you about a business opportunity, like, don't answer. Like, if he contacts you, he's going to talk to you about his pyramid thing. Like, let's all stay in it together. Let's all reject him together, and hopefully he'll see the brighter light. Ugh. The second one was the fear of failure. So I had this idea that if I fail at this, I will never be successful in my life, because this is the only thing that I'm going to be able to do that's going to bring me success. And I didn't want to do it because I was scared of failing. The last one, and if I was to take you back 10, 11 years ago, and you were to say to me, hey, Frazer, public speaking, I would have been sick on your face. Like, that's how much of a fear I had. Like, Frazer, public speaking, bleh, right? It like projectile vomit in your direction, right? Hate. The idea makes me want to be sick all over myself, be sick on the person next to me, be sick on life. Just hated the idea. And my dad said to me, he said, like, all right. And I remember getting out of the chair. You gave me this pitch. I said, no. I got out of the chair. And as I walked out the door, my dad said something to me which actually made me join the industry. Not on that day, though. I was walking out and he said, hey, Frazer. My family and my friends call me Frazer. It's not Frazer. It's not Frazier. I know a lot of Americans call me that. But it's just Frazer. So he, hey, Frazer, are you cool if I keep you updated on my progress? I was always, are you cool if I keep you updated on my progress? I said, yeah, sure, whatever. Thought nothing of it. 3 months later, he sat me down, did the exact same presentation. I said the exact same no. And as I left the door, he was like, hey, Frazer, are you all right with me keeping you posted on my progress? I was like, yeah, Dad, whatever. Just go away, get lost. 16 times he did that. The day before the 16th attempt, he said to me, I was doing construction management at the time. My dad said to me, hey, Frazer, when are you going to stop building people's homes and start building people's dreams? And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one, Dad. How long you've been waiting 4 years to tell me that? Like, and I just had that enough is enough moment. I was like, I'm going to do this. He sat me down and he said, right, I joined the 16th time. So if anyone tells you that the fortune is in the follow-up, I want you to forget that. Because the fortune is not in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-ups. Follow up once, you won't make a fortune. You just won't. Follow up time and time and time again, and you'll make a fortune. The fortune is in the follow-ups, right? One letter, huge difference, right? So here's what happens. Sits down, I'm in the chair that I've said no to 15 different times, but this time I say yes. He said, you've got to do 3 things to me in order to be successful. I said, all right, okay, what do I need to do? He said, number 1, be coachable. He said, can you be coachable? I said, yeah, I can be coachable. That's easy. I just listen to what you got to say and then do it. He said, yeah. He said, it's harder than you think it is. He said, no, I can be coachable. He said, number 2, be committed. I said, what? Like, just finish what I start. He was like, yep. I was like, yeah, like, I can commit to you. He said, one day, Frazer, you're going to be stood at the altar with your wife-to-be. The vicar, the pastor, the priest is going to say to you, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? You're not going to stop the ceremony and go, whoa, wait. Just before we do this, I'm going to let you know, love, before we get married, if you're a bad wife in the first year, I'm going to get rid of you. That's not commitment. That's not commitment. That's just, I want to get married for the sake of getting married, right? So be coachable, be committed. Last step, be consistent. Now, as soon as he said consist, I stopped him. I went, nope, nope. I cannot be consistent. I am the least consistent person on the flipping planet. I am not going to be able to be consistent. He said, whoa, yeah. He taught me some stuff. I'm not going to go into that right now. He taught me some stuff that basically made me super consistent. So he says, right, write your list. I said, Dad, I don't need to write a list. I've got Facebook friends. He said, Facebook friends. Then he asked me the most weird question. He said, what do pirates look for? I looked at him like he was like he lost his marbles. I said, like, Dad, they look for rum. He said, no, not rum. Like, what do they look? What's like a goal of a pirate? I said, oh, to find the treasure. Okay, and how do they find the treasure? I said, they find the treasure with a map. He said, yeah. Was their map on Facebook or was their map on a piece of paper? I said, oh, the map was on a piece of paper. He said, exactly. You need to write your list on a piece of paper. You don't just look through your Facebook list. You look through your piece of paper. And the goal, what does the map have to find the treasure? I said, an X. He said, exactly. I want your piece of paper to have a shed load of X's on it. The more X's you have on it, the more money you'll make. I was like, what? You want me to make an X? He said, yeah, I want you to go through all of them and I want you to get loads of no's. But I want you to go through 5 and then I want you to come downstairs and we'll go over it. I want you to speak to 5 people, then I want you to come downstairs and we'll review. The funny thing was, last month, about a month ago actually, just over a month ago, on a Monday, my dad contacts me and he says, hey Frazer, my dad's got something called the Peter Pan principle. The Peter Pan principle is never act your age, never grow up. Right? In fact, he believes you should act your UK shoe size. So his UK shoe size is 11, my UK shoe size is 11 and a half. So whenever we're together, we act like 2 11-year-olds, but I'm the older one in the situation. So it's quite fun and he knows that. It's funny. Right? So he comes, hey, Frazer, do you know what happens this month? And I said, no. He said, well, in fact, on Wednesday, you're 10 years old in network marketing. And I was like, that feels like I've been involved for 50 years. Network marketing has a very long sense of feeling when you've been involved. If you've been involved for a year, it feels like you've been involved for 5 years, right? I was like, whoa. He said, you know what's really, really funny? He said, remember that guy who I found on the toilet one time when we were in the house, like in 1987? I said, yeah. He said, and you know that's the guy who left the newspaper on the kitchen table who, you know, I responded to the newspaper advertisement and said, MLM, MLM, MLM. I said, yeah. He said, you know that guy is now your godfather. I was like, yeah. He said, that guy has just sent me a picture from Instagram. He said, you know, I don't use Instagram, but this guy does. He follows you. He loves you. Obviously, he's your godfather. He said, on that photo, it was fun because I saw a photo of Tony Robbins and Les Brown. But the fun thing is, when I looked at the whole photo, is I saw my son on the picture. And when you joined, he said, I'm going to be completely honest with you, Frazer. When you joined, I thought if you could just make enough money to pay for your product, to be around network marketers, to get the right mindset, it would be worth your time and I would be proud as a dad. And I'm looking at an image right now, and you're not just learning from people in the industry, you are training the entire industry with Tony Robbins, Les Brown, and all these sort of things. In 10 years, your life, and some people are like, oh yeah, but I want my life to change quicker than that. Your life will change 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Your life will be your mission will be so loud in 10 years that your commission won't even matter. I don't even know how much, this is going to sound ridiculous. I don't even know how much I get paid. I don't even know how much I make. I don't even care. My accountant, she's about 50. Her dad before her had their accountancy firm before her. So their accountancy firm is like 60 years old. She contacts me and says, hey, Frazer, we need an urgent meeting. It's about your end of year accounts. I said, yeah, great. She said, you have no idea how this year's been, do you? I said, no, to be honest with you, I've just been head down, work, mission. She said, I spoke to my dad, who was like 80 at the time, 80 something, and said, in all our years being accountancy, we've never, ever met someone who has no idea how good the year's been or not. And she said, why is that? I said, because my mission story is always louder than my commission story. And that's how I am where I am. I'm only 32. And here's the thing, guys. I'm going to teach you some social media stuff, but it's very important that you understand this. is that 10 years ago, I was scared of my own shadow. If I had a fight with a fly, the fly would win. I walked around with my hand in front of my mouth because I was scared of my own smile. I would eat with my hand over my mouth because I was scared of my own smile. I was scared of being rejected. I was scared of failure, but I was vomiting at the idea of public speaking. And now I'm 32 years old and I've been paid to speak in 32 different countries. Most people haven't been to 32 states. Most people haven't been to 32 countries, let alone being paid to speak there. And that's because I thought, screw it, I'm just going to do it. I've had enough. I've had enough of living a normal life, right? I'm just going to do it. So tip number 1 is your list has to keep growing every single day. So I go upstairs that day 10 years ago. I go through 5 people. I get 5 no's in a row. So I get out my chair. My dad told me, I want you to go through 5 and I want you to come down and review. Do whatever your upline says. Do whatever your dad says. Do whatever your mentor says. Be coachable, be coachable, be coachable. Take 2 steps down the stairs as I'm walking from my office upstairs, which is in my bedroom, downstairs to my dad's professional study office full of awards and big checks and photos and all this. Mine's got a little shitty little clock that just does this on the side, on the windowsill. It's like, yeah, mine's not good at all. So I'll take 2 steps down the stairs and I go, actually, I don't want to depress my dad. I want to impress my dad. I don't want to make him depressed. I want to make him impressed. So I went back into the office. I sat in my office chair. Number 6, no. Number 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. No, 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 no. 27 no's in a row. Well done, Frazer. Now, before I joined, I was a qualified loser. Like, genuinely qualified loser. Nothing good going on in my life. But now I had paid to join. Now I've become a certified loser, right? Massive, gigantic loser. Thanks, Dad. You made me pay. After all these years, you've made me pay. You've conned me. So I get out of my chair. I'm a stroppy 22-year-old, highly emotional boy. And I start going down the stairs, stamping on every step because I want my dad to know how freaking angry I am. Because I'm going to quit so hard that it's going to knock him out. That's how hard I'm going to quit. I've got steam coming out my ears. I'm bright red. I've got the devil's horns coming up here. I'm like, they're not like that, but like they were up here. I was like, ugh. Got to the bottom of the stairs, turned right, saw his door. It was slightly ajar. I was like, oh, I wish he could see me coming. I am raging. And I take a few steps and I'm in the hallway. My hand is on the doorknob, about to open it to go into his office. I can hear he's on the phone. I look to my left and I see my mum dancing. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I think about my mum being happy or whenever I see my mum happy, I am flooded with joy. Like, I'm just flooded with joy. I can't be angry or upset when I see my mum happy. That's my goal. My number 1 goal as a son is to make sure that she says, weekly or daily or monthly or once, like, I'm proud of you, you're doing a great job, like, you're inspiring many people, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. And I'm grateful that she tells me that and all that, because I tell her to tell me that. Otherwise, I'm not doing my job as a son. So I'm like, well, why is she dancing? Why is she so happy? So I put my other hand, my left hand, on the kitchen door. It's a glass door, so I can see through. I open it. My right hand comes off the office door. I walk in, and she's dancing to this song that's playing. And I'm going to sing you the song. I am from where the Beatles are from, but I don't have the same voice as John Lennon and Paul McCartney and all those guys. So, like, I love those guys. I've got so much respect. I'm so grateful for those guys, what they've done. I'm so proud of them for being from Liverpool. But the song goes like this. No, 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 there's no limit. No, 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 there's no limit, no limit, no reach for the sky, no valley too deep, no mountain too high, no limit. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. The words of this song is exactly what I've just heard from my prospects. No, 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 no. If I can keep getting no after no after no after no, my business has no limit. And if my business has no limit, my income has no limit. And if my income has no limit, my freedom has no limit. And if my freedom has no limit, my legacy has no limit. Oh, remember your great granddad Frazer? He built an empire, right? That's what I want. I want my name. Like, for me, success and wealth is how long people mention your name after you've left the planet, after you've left the world. How long? Is it going to be a day? Is it going to be the day after a funeral? Or is it going to be thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years? I mean, you were well played if it's thousands and thousands and thousands of years. If it's hundreds of years, like really well played, right? So what's the legacy you're leaving? Legacy over currency, always. So I believe mission beats commission, legacy beats currency. Those are some of the principles that I've been there with the money game, guys. Money is great, but it gets boring after a while. Go ask Emily Barbara. Go ask Jimmy. Like, it's great. It gets boring after a while. You need it to begin with, but yeah. In the beginning, you'll do a lot for a little. In the end, you'll do a little for a lot, right? It's just kind of how it works. So anyway, so I went upstairs and I wrote down on my piece of paper a sentence that completely changed the path that I was on. Network marketing is turning strangers into friends, friends into family. That's what I wrote on my piece of paper. Network marketing is turning strangers into friends, friends into family. That's all I wrote. I remember staring at it and thinking, like, these people I'm meeting on social media, I need them to become family members of mine. And chances are we're on this call, there's 60 odd of you on this call, which is just amazing. Congrats for you guys being on it, being action takers. Action takers are money makers, so well done. So we're on this call and I'm thinking, a lot of you guys, you might have like a sister or a brother. They're like a sister to me. Or like, yeah, they're like a brother to me. But a few months ago, a few years ago, they were complete strangers. That's what network marketing is. Turning strangers into friends, friends into family. So I created a system called FAM, right? And FAM is my social media lead generation system, which is the most simple system on the planet, right? Hence why it duplicates and it works, which stands FAM is short for family. So cool that it's Lauren Frazer, which is just... All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. That's like, no. Someone took care of that real fast. Go on, you legends. So here we go. Find, add, message. That's what FAM stands for. You find someone, you add them, you message them. You find them, you add them, you message them. You find someone, you add them, you message them. How do you find someone? Go onto Facebook, go onto Instagram, go onto LinkedIn, go onto TikTok, go onto Ding Dong. Don't go on Ding Dong. That's a different kind of website. Stay far away from dingdong.com. Don't go on that website. It's subscription based. Like, don't go on it. Unless you're into that sort of thing, then it's lockdown, right? So, you know, you might get a bit bored. I don't know. Whatever you do in your spare time is completely up to you, right? So you find someone. Then what I want you to do, second step, is I want you to hold your hand like this, like 45-degree angle. If you can see me do it, just hold your hand out like this. Go on, guys. You can do it, right? Okay. Then, like, put it towards your face. And then get your finger. And then you just do this. That's how you add someone. Very simple. You can all do it. Congratulations. You can all do it. But why don't you do it? Oh, I can't add a stranger like Susie. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. It's just flipping weird. How did you meet your husband? How did you meet your partner? You had to meet them at some point. You turn a stranger into a friend into a family. The message. You can say whatever you flipping want, as long as you don't spam them, right? Spam stands for sending people annoying messages, right? And an annoying message is something that contains a link. So like, hey, Cindy, I know we don't know each other and we're like-minded individuals, but you're going to love my product. Here's a link to it. In fact, I know you're going to have no questions because it's a no-brainer. Join here, mycompanyx.com/Cindy. See you on the other side. Whoop. Like, no. It's, hey, Cindy, I noticed that you like personal development. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? Hey, Christine, I noticed that you're a legend. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? That one's a little bit weird, but you can go for it if you want. Hey, Christine, noticed you love dogs. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? The more on tribe that you can find, the easier it will be. So like, hey, Lisa, notice you like lilac jumpers. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? Like, why not? It doesn't matter. Hey, Gina from Philly. What a great name. It's from your middle name. Because if it is like that, Gina from Philly, like, love that. Hey, Gina from Philly. Notice you love headbands. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? Now, Gina might go, get lost. Like, go away. She might, do the whole one of them. She might ignore my message. She might be like, yeah, I love headbands, I think. Like, how are you? But if I don't ask the question, I'm not going to get, right? That's one of the things my grandmother told me years and years and years ago. If you don't ask, you won't get, right? We say it's one of the old school principles, yet people don't flip and listen to it. They don't do it. All right, first step, find that message. Grow that list. Because if your list never ends, you can continue to get no, there's no limit, right? Second step is you need to ask the question to see if someone is open, right? Now, to help you explain this one of my favorite things to teach is that we're all in the shipping business, right? We're in the shipping business. Now, you might be thinking, no, we're not. We're in the health and wellness business. We're in the shake business. We're in the cycles business. Amazing. We're in the platinum getting business. We want to max out those legs. We want to whatever. No, we're in the shipping business. It all starts with a friendship. Then we build a relationship. Then we need to see who has the entrepreneurship to start a partnership, which all starts out as an apprenticeship. But then with your mentorship, you create leadership. Now, here's the thing. I'll repeat them in a minute. But here's the thing. In order to find paradise, you need to get on a ship. No one ever just went, come on, Miami. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to find an island that I'm going to call Barbados today. And breaststroke, 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 butterfly, butterfly. No one ever did that. You had to get on a boat. You had to get on a ship. Now, some people, they jump ship. That happens. Some people, they flipping lose their ship. Ship happens, right? Deal with it. Starts with a friendship. Then you build a relationship. Then you find who has the entrepreneurship to create a partnership. The partnership always starts out as an apprenticeship. Why? Because apprenticeships, they do a lot of work in the beginning. They don't get paid for it, right? But everyone's got to go through it. Everyone has to go through it. Then, using your mentorship or leveraging upline's mentorship, you create leadership. The more leaders you have in your team, the more solid your business is, blah, 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 blah. So what is the question? The question is, obviously, now, there's two types of people, right? There's the people who just go straight to the point, and there's the people who build relationships. I'm a relationship builder, but not everyone is, right? Men tend to be like more direct, like I can't be arsed with that, like just be direct. Women tend to be more relationship builders, but people in the US tend to be a little bit more direct than people in Australia, right? Everyone's different, okay? So whether you're going to be direct a little bit sooner after you find that message, be direct, or you're going to build a relationship. The key question is, hey, Anne, see Anne, hey, Anne. Hey, Anne, hello. Hey, Anne, just curious, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing product that I use? No worries if not, I just thought I would ask. I'll say it a few times. Hey, Cindy, just curious, would you, Siri just thought that I was saying, hey, Siri then. So, hey, Cindy, just curious, no, it's Cindy, right. Hey, Cindy, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a way to make money from home during these crazy times? No worries if not, I just thought I would ask. Hey, Cody, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a way to make money on social media? No worries if not, I just thought I would ask. That's it. Some people see your message and ignore you. What do? Cry about it. Get over it. Someone doesn't see your message, so they don't reply to you. Fair enough. Someone sees your message and says, no, you pyramid seller. What do? Like, okay, bye. You can even send the whole bye, Felicia gif if you want. Right? See ya. Right? Someone sees your message, they say yes. You then go, what do I say now? Oh no, I've got someone interested. Get them in a group, get them on a call. I don't even know what the system is, so take the next step. Don't panic about that. That's the exciting time. The third step, and we'll end on this one, is you've got to become what I call a network marketing gladiator, right? You've got to become a network marketing gladiator. So has anyone ever seen the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe? Give me a little head nod, a little wave. Yeah. All right. So everyone is in the fight of their life right now, because the fight of their life is helping you to create your freedom. In order to be a gladiator, the gladiator wants to get their freedom by becoming a champion. And everyone's walking into the Colosseum. There's 20,000 people screaming, chanting, raving, excited about the fight. 20,000 strangers. You walk in and you see 50 people in one part of the Colosseum who are your friends and family. And they're going, no, don't fight. We've seen the guy. He's absolutely huge. Like, play dead. Like, pretend you're not feeling very well. Run in the other direction. Like, don't fight. Don't do it. Don't be different, right? So, people are watching you. And you look at your friends and family, and here's the thing you got to know. Your friends and family will most likely not support you until they see strangers celebrate you, right? They will most likely not support you until they see strangers celebrate you. How do you deal with that? Be different. Go against the grain. I'm going to tell you exactly why in a minute. So, you're in the ring, you're in the Colosseum, you're about to fight, and you have 3 things you need in order to gain your freedom. 3 things and 3 things only. Number 1 is you need a sword. Number 2 is you need a shield. Now, I'm going to tell you what number 3 is in a minute. The sword represents your invite. If you don't invite, you won't win the fight. Right? Find that message, see if they're open. Find that message, see if they're open. Find that message, see if they're open. But what happens when you fight with someone, guys? They fight back. Find out the message, see if they're open. No, I'm not interested. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Find out message, see if they're open. I haven't got the time. Ow! Cindy, no! I can't do this anymore, Cindy. Just do it. Keep going, keep going. Find out message, see if they're open. It looks like one of those pyramid things. Ow! No, Cindy, I'm out. Nah, I'm out. Can you just give me my free? Can you recruit people and put them underneath me, please? Overspill, 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 overspill. Right? Oh, sorry, spill over, whatever the terminology is. No. Julius Caesar is not going to go, stop! We see the young boy down there. He's clearly having a tough time. Shall we grant him his freedom? Oh, no. Sympathy doesn't get you freedom. Sympathy doesn't get you freedom. So, in order to win the fight, you must invite. Find that message, see if they're open. Find that message, see if they're open. Find that message, see if they're open. The shield represents how you handle objections. Right? So, don't have the time. How does that make you feel? Don't have the money. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Don't know enough people. How does that make you feel? I'm not confident enough. How does that make you feel? I missed the boat. How does that make you feel? But I'm not like you, Cindy. How does that make you feel? Leaders are seeders. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. The fortune is not in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-ups. How does that make you feel? Not so great. You've now just sown the seed. You said, I haven't got the time. That's why you need this business, you numpty. That's why you need this business. Right? No, that's not planting a seed. That's destroying everything. Burning a bridge. Right? So, leaders are seeders. The third thing you need is courage. Is courage. It takes courage for you to add a random stranger. It takes courage for you to message them. It takes courage for you to do a Facebook Live. It takes courage for you to ask a question if they'd be open. It takes courage for you to take someone to an event. It takes courage for you to take yourself to an event. It takes courage for you to do a training on a Zoom. It takes courage for you to have your video camera on on a Zoom. It takes courage for you to go against the grain. It takes courage for you to think differently. It takes courage for you to be exceptional. It takes courage for you to take to your family who say, oh, it's one of those pyramid things. And you say, well, even if you think that, I'm going to do it anyway because I'm going to build something for me and my family and the rest of you guys. It takes courage for you to say, screw you, I'm going to do it. It takes courage for you to say, screw it, just do it. It takes courage for you to say to your friends, hey, I can't come out tonight on a night out. I'm going to stay at home and hustle on my business. And they're like, you loser. It takes courage for you to cancel your Netflix subscription. It takes courage for you to throw away your TV. It takes courage for you to not go shopping every weekend and just wear the same clothes for a week so you can put that money and invest in yourself. It takes courage. It takes courage. It takes courage. It takes courage. Without the courage, you won't succeed. But everyone's got courage. Does courage come in a water bottle? No. Does courage come in a pill? No. Does courage come in an e-shot? Yes. No, it doesn't really. But it can momentarily, right? Does courage come in a shape? No. Does courage come in the air? No. Does courage come from here? Yeah. A friend of mine, Tom Chenault, he says, fire your head, hire your heart. And that's where the courage comes from. And every single one of you who are on here, I think, yeah, you all have one. You all have a heart, right? So, in closing, be coachable, be committed, be consistent. Find that message. See if people are open. Invite, handle their objections, plant seeds, and have the courage to go flip and do it. There's no reason why you can't be on the stage as a 10-star Crystal Executive Platinum 47 unicorn leader, right? Sharing your story. There's no reason why you can't. There's no reason why you can't. If Emily Vavra did it, why can't you? No, why can't you? If Jimmy Smith did it, Jimmy, who cares? Jimmy flipping did it. He looks younger. Every time I see a photo of him, I can't figure out what's the before and what's the after. I'm like, hang on, I don't get it. This guy's going younger. He's like Benjamin, whatever that movie was with, I don't even know. Right? So, I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already done so, I know some of you guys have, and yes, they will take 7 years to get there. Sorry, 6 years. It's coronavirus stuff. They will get there, I promise you. But I have 2 books. If you like this sort of stuff, you will love these books. I think I can put the comments in the chat box if you're cool with me doing that. I don't want to I hate just putting links. Again, don't put links. You got to ask permission in order to do shit like this. Sorry, to do things like this. Whoops, hand slap. Right, yeah, FrazerBrooks.com/double. They're $24.95 for both of them, and that includes the shipping and all that. Again, it will take 7 years or 6 years to get to you, but you'll get them, and they'll still be relative in 6 years. I could have wrote that book in 2010 and it'd still be relevant today. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you could keep up with my accent and my speed and my energy. I now need to go and sleep. I don't really. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. E-shot. Oh, I've got an e-shot in the fridge, actually. Great. Hey. All right. Appreciate you guys. Love to you all.
Thank you,
Frazer.
Thank you.